Hello, my name is Chris Jackson. I'm from Media, Pennsylvania, and I went to Penncrest High School. I marched all 4 years there. I marched Jersey Surf in 2016 and 2017. I also marched at United Percussion 2019 and 2020. And the last drum corps I marched at was the Bluecoats in 2019. So I can't wait to go inside the shop with Chris Maher.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Maher. I'm so excited to have Chris Jackson here and look at some of his photos. I've known Chris since, well, I guess first saw him when he was in 8th grade. My daughter was a senior in high school at Penncrest High School that year, and in his 8th grade year, and we were hearing a lot of things about this 8th grader who just had great hands. And so when he came up, he proved us proved all those rumors true, and he's just gone to great places since then in the world of percussion. So it'd be great to look over his career through the photos. So let's go inside the shop.
Wow.
All right, so the first shot is freshman year. You were on snare drum, and you were just a little bitty guy. There was, I think it was five people in the line, and but you hung with those guys. You did a great job, and then you marched all 4 years at Penncrest, both indoor and outdoor. I used to teach the drum line at Penncrest, and I started the indoor program there. And so it's always been great to watch people continue that program and keep that program up. So just give you an opportunity to just talk about Penncrest and the program there and how it set you up for the things you did afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. So going into Penncrest, I was super excited, especially from 8th grade, transitioning into Penncrest. I was just excited for band, excited to dive into the marching activity. And, I think above everything, Penncrest just taught me how to be a better person, things like time management, being timely, showing respect to people when they're teaching. Those are values that I just took with me from Penncrest. I used them at other places, but that foundation and really came from Penncrest, from the marching band, from Mr. Snyder, and it just took me to another level in terms of just being a great person. So.
Okay. Well, I can attest that you are a great person, and then it's your family. Your parents are just amazing people, and I've just loved getting to know them over the years. I don't really. You have a sister,
yeah, I do.
And I've never met her. Well, I guess I may have met her once, but I don't know her as well. But your parents are just the best people. So, right. Let's take a look at the second shot. All right. So it's a shot from one of, I believe, the 2 years that you marched the Jersey Surf. This was from 2016, so you were still in high school. One of the things that I remember about when you were in surf is, really trying to find you out on the field as the drum line's moving around and lots of things were going on. And it was always exciting when I would get a nice clean shot of you like that. Lots of times I would see you, but I wouldn't be able to get everything all together to grab the shot. So I talked a little bit about how it was being a high school student in drum corps, in a world-class drum corps like that, and what the program was like at Surf.
Yeah, for sure. So I just want to say I'm just super thankful for my time at Surf. That picture is awesome. It just brings back so many memories from my debut season of drum corps, and but being in high school at Surf, it definitely came with its challenges. Always feeling like the little guy. Both my years there, I was the youngest member of the drum line. And first year was after my sophomore year of high school. Second year was after my junior year. And my second year, I was actually one of the section leaders. And, it was definitely weird being the youngest member and being a section leader, telling age-outs what to do, how to, managing things like that. It was a little bit challenging, but it was a challenge that I was glad to take on. And it definitely helped me grow in terms of leadership and just overall, in the activity.
Okay. That's great. All right, let's take a look at our next shot. All right, so this is from this past season of Bluecoats. The thing I remember about this past season, I mean, it was so much fun with the Beatles show and just the wonderful music and you, and there was a color guard member that I've known for a long time too, and just having so much fun, you know, finding the both of you on the field. You can talk a little bit about you know, about what it was like to be, you know, to compete at that level of the Bluecoats and about that show.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely a dream come true. Ever since I watched Tilt back in 2014, saw it live in Jackson, New Jersey, you know, I instantly knew I wanted to be a Bluecoat one day, and it stuck with me throughout all my years. And yeah, it was awesome just being surrounded by people with the same vision as me, same passion, you know, that same goal to just every day get better and strive to be the best we could be. And just being a part of that show was just awesome. Like one of my dream shows to be in, you know, I couldn't have asked for really anything better from the design team. And just the staff and just the whole family there is just awesome. So yeah, it was just a great opportunity to perform and, you know, really live the dream with my dream corps.
Okay, and we have one final shot. All right, so this was from this past season with United Percussion. The show had lots of mirrors and things, and so there was all this just visual stuff that was in the background. And so I really thought when I took that shot and to do the composite and then to just kind of change the background a little bit would really, you know, bring you out. You start the show. That was the beginning of the show where, you know, all the focus was on you. So I've got, you know, probably, you know, 1,000 photos just from the two times I saw you of just you in the opening. But that one I really loved. So maybe you could talk about you know, what it was like to that was your second year at United, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Just to talk about, you know, United Percussion and you know, what kind of things they've got going on there, and then if you want to talk about this past season and the shutdown, that would be great too.
Awesome. So first of all, I just really love that photo. You know, I love how you put it together with the post-production. But yeah, United Percussion has a special place in my heart. You know, it's my first independent indoor ensemble. And it's just awesome to have such a powerhouse of a group so close to where I go to school in Philadelphia. You know, I could go take a 25-minute ride and just be with some of the best musicians around, you know, and some of the best educators. So it's great. It's just such a great organization, and I really enjoyed my time there. This past season was a special season. You know, I really loved our show. It might really be my favorite ending to a show that I've ever performed. You know, it's just the music just had such a great flow. Shout out to Alex Beltran. The music was just so well written, and you know, it just allowed you to just get out of your box as a performer and just put your everything into it. You know, it was definitely sad not being able to do that on the Dayton floor. But we really maxed it out, and I was so proud of, you know, some of the newer members from this past season for how they really stepped into the role in the line. And, you know, it started off a little bit rougher, I would say, this season than my first year, but I think we were able to just push hard and just grind, and, you know, I was really happy with where we got to for that last performance. But yeah, it's tough with COVID, but I'm just thankful for the experiences I had there, and, you know, for all the people in the organization.
I'm so grateful that, you know, to the extent that the season had to end, that I was able to spend that day with United Percussion. It was really just a great time.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, for sure. It definitely, yeah, like as you said, that we knew the season was over at that point. We knew that this was it, but we just still wanted to max it out and just get the best version of that show possible on video, photo, you know, just so we can have those memories and save them forever.
Okay. We do actually have one other photo that it's actually a composite that I put together just yesterday, and let's just take a look at that. Well, it's been great looking at Chris Jackson's journey through the world of percussion. He's done great things all along the way, and I'm sure there's great things in his future.
Yeah, thanks again, Mr. Maher. I'm just super thankful for everything you've done for me, you know, all the photos and support you've shown throughout my whole career, you know, because you're really creating history for me to look back on when I'm older, and, you know, for my kids and my future generations to say, hey, look, that's what I did, you know. You're creating those moments and capturing them in such a unique and beautiful way, so I'm super thankful for everything you've done. I actually made my own little folder on my phone of just like photos from every single year I've marched, indoor and outdoor, from you, you know, from Penncrest indoor freshman year, just everything. And I have a photo from pretty much everywhere I've marched. So I'm super thankful, and, you know, thankful for just everyone in my career that has helped me become who I am today. So thank you for taking me inside the shot.